Is my agent doing a good job in selling my home? Good afternoon. I came across an article today about whether or not your agent is doing a good job in selling your home, and the author gave six things to look out for. I thought it kind of interesting. It's on a kind of a real estate lead website, but I thought we could go over them and see if you agree, see if I agree. Here we go. Is your realtor doing a good job? Answer these 6 questions to find out. Well, let's see what this is about. So, does your real estate agent answer your calls, texts, and emails within 24 hours? I do. But you know what's interesting is it seems like it's a little bit different for each medium. So if I get a text, that means it's a quick type of conversation. I can just send something back pretty quick. If it's an email, I think I have the 24-hour rule with an email, and on a call, I just try to respond to the call as soon as I get it in. So I would be considered a good real estate agent for this particular issue. Second one is, do they suggest how to improve your home's appearance to enhance its marketability? Now, I mean, when I go in, it's very interesting. So it depends on what we're talking about. So when I first meet with someone, they may not know if they're going to list their house at all. And so then there's people that would like to do a light staging. Then there's people that want to do a more aggressive staging. So it all depends upon how the person is thinking or what they're thinking. But I'm certainly happy to make suggestions. So I guess that makes me a good agent on that one. Number 3, do you primarily interface with the agent rather than their team? I thought this was a fascinating question. So I run the show the entire start to finish. And then in this article, it says it's not uncommon for real estates to have support teams to assist with administrative tasks. This allows them to focus more on the critical aspects of your sale. But it says regardless of if your agent has a support team or not, they should be available to respond to your calls and emails, craft a property listing that includes professional photos and a compelling description, devise and execute a marketing strategy tailored to your property, serve as the first point of contact for interested buyers, and negotiate with buyers on your behalf. Now, you're not going to know if the agent is serving as the first point of contact for the buyers or negotiating with the buyers on your behalf, because that's kind of done on the back end. So I always wondered if, myself, when I advertise Deerwood Realty, I advertise myself. Other brokerages advertise a person, and then you never talk to that person the entire time. And I always wonder if people feel like they've been cheated, or do they really even care? So I thought that was interesting. It says, does your agent have a comprehensive marketing strategy for your home? And I would certainly have a comprehensive marketing strategy for their home. It says, here's some signs your agent is executing a strong marketing strategy. They've posted your home's listing on social media channels and several top real estate websites. Well, when I put something in our listing portal, it goes everywhere. So that shouldn't be an issue. The property listing looks immaculate. The photos are high quality and on par or exceed the competitions. Yes, I think that's very important, and we do that. The listing description is captivating and leaves buyers wanting to see the property in person. That's a judgment call. So as an example, there's certain things that I put in a listing every time that indicate a sense of urgency, a sense of location. And I found over the years that is the best way to list most houses as far as the description. The seller may not like the description. We could have a difference of opinion there. Does that mean your real estate agent isn't doing a good job? I don't know. As long as we're listening, I think that's the important thing. And then it says your agent advertising your listing in relevant local outlets like newspapers or community boards. I do not advertise in the newspaper anymore. I don't know any agents here in St. Louis that do. But I guess if that's what you think is going to work out for you. It says, does your agent help translate required paperwork and relevant real estate laws? So oftentimes the first thing we'll say is we're not lawyers, because we aren't. I do agree with this. It says your real estate agent should take time to walk you through each form and contract and properly answer any questions you may have before signing. I think that that's something that we lose when we just shuffle documents across like DocuSign. I always try to meet with my clients ahead of time and go over, what we can expect during the time we've listed the home. It says, use technology such as e-document services to get the process completed efficiently. I agree with that, but I think sometimes agents rely too much on the ability to get documents signed and communicate electronically and never ever get a chance to really work with the client. So that's something that I would think you'd want to be afraid of or fearful of. And then finally, is your home priced similar to comparative properties in the area? It says homes that aren't priced right tend to sell. Homes that aren't priced right don't tend to sell quickly, which is true. Overpricing is the number one mistake sellers make. So major red flag if your agent doesn't push back when you want to list significantly higher than comps. I mean, it depends on the market, and it also depends on the seller psychology. What have they heard about the market? All they've heard in the last year is that the market's on fire, that you can sell anything at any price. Just put it on the MLS and you're good. It's not always true, but that's one of the first things that you have to kind of work with a seller is, where do they want to be on pricing? Where do you see pricing? And is there a way that you can kind of come together and get something done? They have a thing that says, here's 6 signs your agent missed the mark with the listing price. It says showing traffic is below 2 to 4 visitors per week. I think that that's very, very subjective. You'll know quite quickly if you've missed on the price. It says you have lots of traffic but no offers. You've received offers but you keep getting lowballed. Your days on market keep creeping up, exceeding the market average. That one there, right now in St. Louis, if your house isn't under contract within a week, 14 days, something's wrong. You went with the agent who priced your home the highest. That's why your house is sitting on the market. And then neighboring homes are priced differently and in visible better condition. That is a tough one. So certain subdivisions are very, very similar, and you can easily get a price, no problem. But certain subdivisions, the houses aren't the same, and maybe someone has dramatically updated their home, and someone else has not. But the market is strong, and so you're still carrying those houses that are not as nice. So, a good experienced real estate agent knows when they've missed on the price. Okay, and those are some of the things that contribute to that. But whatever. So it's kind of funny at the end. It says, "Is your realtor doing a good job?" If you answered yes to any of these questions, your agent is most likely doing what they can to sell your home. But there may be some other reason why your home isn't selling. And that says, number 1, your home has a limited buyer pool due to its style, location, or price point. That's true. You've turned down your agent's advice on pricing, decluttering, and staging, all factors that could help you sell your home faster. So a lot of times people will have me over and they say, what do I need to do to sell my home for X price? And I'll say, you need to do these things. And then they don't do them, and then they expect to list the price for the same price that I said originally. I mean, you have to do some work on the property to get that price. Now, if we want to lower the price and not do the work, that's an option. So that's what I had for you today. I don't know. I've noticed that if it's an easy house to sell, your agent in this market just shouldn't screw it up. Price it right, make sure the house is accessible for showings, and you should be fine. This article would be better written in a terrible market when you really, really, really need that seller's agent to set that house apart from everything else that's online and available. So let me know what you think about the article in the comment section below. Do you think those are the signs of a good agent? Do you think that there could be other ones? I got to thinking about it, and I thought it was a pretty comprehensive article. I thought that was, the communication to me is the number one issue. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.